Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is Are You the 100th Monkey? I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a few years ago, so if I encounter anything that is out of date, I will stop and give you the most recent information. At the end, I will summarize the topic based on what's going on in the world today. Also, I have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. Are you the 100th monkey? I'm going to tell you a little story. The following is from The 100th Monkey, a story about social change by Ken Keyes Jr. The Japanese monkey, Macaca fuscata, has been observed in the wild for a period of over 30 years. In 1952, on the island of Koshima, scientists were providing monkeys with sweet potatoes dropped in the sand. The monkeys liked the taste of the raw sweet potatoes, but they found the sand unpleasant. An 18-month-old female named Emu found that she could solve the problem by washing the potatoes in a nearby stream. She taught this trick to her mother. Her playmates also learned this new way, and they taught their mothers too. This cultural innovation was gradually picked up by various monkeys before the eyes of the scientists. Between 1952 and 1958, all of the young monkeys learned to wash their sandy sweet potatoes to make them more palatable. Only the adults who imitated their children learned this social improvement. Other adults kept eating dirty sweet potatoes. Then something startling took place. In the autumn of 1958, a certain number of Koshima monkeys were washing sweet potatoes. The exact number is not known. Let us suppose that when the sun rose one morning, there were 99 monkeys on Koshima Island who'd learned to wash their sweet potatoes. Let's further suppose that later this morning, the 100th monkey learned to wash potatoes. Then it happened. By that evening, almost everyone in the tribe was washing sweet potatoes before eating them. The added energy of this 100th monkey somehow created an ideological breakthrough. But notice, the most surprising thing observed by these scientists was that the habit of washing sweet potatoes then jumped over the sea. Colonies of monkeys on other islands and the mainland troop of monkeys at Takasakiyama began washing their sweet potatoes. Thus, when a certain critical number achieves an awareness, the new awareness may be communicated from mind to mind, although the exact number may vary. This 100th monkey phenomenon means that only when a limited number of people know a new way, it may remain the conscious property of these people. But there is a point at which, if only one more person tunes in to that new awareness, the field is strengthened so that the awareness is picked up by almost everyone. I've used 100th monkey as an example of what is happening with human evolution, or the consciousness shift that we are all experiencing. There have been enough of us on the leading edge to create this tipping over into everyone's awareness. Pretty soon, everyone's going to get it. Like a pebble dropped into a pond, we create a ripple effect of energy out into our friends, family, and community. When we change, it is shared with others. When our vibration raises, it gives us permission for those around us to evolve as well. We don't have to go out and make others see our point of view. We don't even have to engage with them to show them how wrong they are. We just need to stand in our own truth and be in integrity with our values. In so doing, we're aligning with our expanded self, highest self, or consciousness. We're in agreement with what is. This emits a wave of transformation into the rest of the world. When enough of us do that, there will be seemingly instantaneous change. It's already happened before, when the Berlin Wall came down, when the Soviet Union dismantled, and it happened during Arab Spring in Egypt and the rest of the Middle East. Are you the 100th monkey in your world? Get clear within you what is essentially true for you. You will find it very simple and profound. It may be a but of course feeling. When you step into that space, others will react. There's no need to go back to what may make them comfortable but is out of alignment for you. The wave will pass through them, and it is their opportunity to evolve as well. Come up with 5 or so core values that feel essential to you. Perhaps it's things like compassion, transparency, trust, reliability, honesty, and use them as guides to live by and make decisions. You will see if your workplace or relationship reflects them. And if they don't, it may explain your dissatisfaction in these areas. Become your own 100th monkey, and you will see others in the area doing the same. New friends and opportunities will open for you. Even old situations may resolve themselves or become what you've always wanted simply because you have shifted. Try this for the next 7 days and see what happens. And if you do, please leave me a comment below because I love to read your comments. So I loved reading from Ken Keyes' article the exact story that this came from. So it wasn't something was made up. It's a scientific study that happened in the 1950s studies where they actually observed when a certain tipping point of monkeys all learned to do this one task, washing potatoes, it tipped over to all the other monkeys of the same breed in all the other islands. And the thing I hadn't noticed before I read this was that it was the daughter that learned and taught the mother, and then it was the younger ones that taught their mothers. And the way I see this is that each younger generation comes in with more awareness as consciousness. They come in more fully connected to the cosmic internet. And so, of course, the older ones need to be taught the newest ideas because we grew up in a more dense vibration. So really, the older ones of us need to learn to upgrade all our techniques. And the other thing I thought about is those of us that are light bringers, we are coming in with this new awareness. It only takes a small amount of us bringing this new awareness in that it gets transmitted to everyone. The rest of us who are not light bringers, but they may be healers and stabilizers, will then bring this into form. So it's a very exciting time to be alive, as well as very challenging. If you're clinging to the old way of being, that is going to be your discomfort point. And when you learn to navigate as consciousness, everything becomes so much easier. So if you like these videos, please share them with your family and friends and also on social media. And please like them and subscribe. And that way you're telling YouTube to share this with more people and get this information out to those that really need to see it. And if you want a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the Skybox technique. It'll give you an expanded perspective of life and greater insight to how you can navigate as consciousness. And if you want some manifestation techniques, I have a self-study course, Manifesting Money and Miracles, where you learn how to embody these higher vibrations, and it completely transforms your outer world. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. There you can learn about my individual sessions where I take a look at you as consciousness, and I can answer any questions that you might have, and it's all recorded just for you. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a good preparation for my coaching special where I work with you one-on-one and give you specifically chosen consciousness techniques that I have created for you to transform your life. So you can find out more at my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.